so... Righto folks, welcome to GTV. Gonna go live with the decider for the first semi-final for the OWL8 Division 3 semi-finals. It is OP versus A2 or Afflicted above versus On Parole. It's been No Mercy casting this one. And it's pretty much been not quite a steamroll on Granary by OP, but they still won it fairly convincingly. But A2 won Snakewater without a shadow of a doubt, so I'm wondering what we're going to see here, No Mercy.
We're going to start by seeing Logic completely munch his rollout and lose the round for his team.
What actually happened? I saw him die and that was about it.
He went for one of these wizard fast surfy rollouts, and on his third rocket jump, where like you skim off the ground and get behind them and scare the other team, he just went straight up into the air and was like, whoops, and basically just like presented his face on a platter and said, here is a red target, please kill me, and was dead before the rest of his team was even there. So practice those ones in the server beforehand, fellas. We don't all need to be rain fast.
This is true. Soldier going behind there. Uber has been popped by the red team. Fair amount of multiing by the...
I'm liking this counter Uber timing, but Maniac is overextending here way too far. He's going to get his team punished as a result. Yeah, just absolutely massacred there. The problem is you can't overextend as primary and expect the med to follow. As much as... like... Some people will disagree with me, but I know Yuki won't. I feel like on this map, multi-Uber is just like so much more valuable than you'd expect than single Ubers. You want to come out of Uber second, but like your team needs to feel safe when shit hits the fan in those team fights. And by abandoning your team with the primary soldier and dragging the medic with you, you're just like exposing your demo to the counter bombs, and it just got really awkward for them. They just had no support. We just saw that Maniac was
extremely lucky that the shots weren't hit to a great degree. Otherwise he would have gone down trying to get out of it.
So now we have to endure heavies. Words cannot describe how much I hate heavy on this map. Yeah. Not to say it's bad, it just makes me feel ill inside. I'm glad to see Rad switch to sniper. I'm another one of those people that like I will rarely tell a sniper to go sniper on this map, but against the heavy, you just gotta.
Yeah, I think Scout wants to get aggressive on that sniper down there. Looks as though he has a soldier watching him for support though, hoping to get a.
Oh, he better. In fact, he should just be getting high, and they should just be like sitting up on the balcony and.
Well, they don't have a sniper, so he can go high.
I love what Corby and Maniac are doing though. They're taking ground, just attritioning it back. They'd love to be getting some cap percentage while doing this.
Oh, and they're going to catch Magpie. That was really good. Magpie caught out of position there.
See, this is better. Just use... Primary soldier uses Uber to move away. Oh, they dropped them demo, though. Critical stuff. Pish does a great job, 2 down, including saving his medic's teeth. Turning into a sudden 2v1 and nice Rads. Important headshot there.
Yeah, and Rads got a really important headshot before that as well. He got a 150 on one of those players, and you saw instantly they were crippled.
He probably took down the heavy too. I didn't see anyone else kill the heavy, so that would make sense.
Yeah, I think it was a 150 on the heavy, and then the rest of the spam, and obviously did its job. Rads is really forward on the left, sniping. Obviously hoping someone's going to come wandering out. He isn't able to get the soldier, but he's smart. He's moving back. Whoa, he's going to get overrun here though. Look at this aggression.
Yeah, this is shit hitting the fan as it was. Miso accidentally gets... I didn't see it, but I feel like the bombers got Miso killed there. The spy coming in and soldiers bombing overhead at the same time is not the winning combo. But, as you said, they got die, and really everyone's job there was to do that, so mission success. Rads is being a goober. Oh man, he actually had the shot. Yeah, that was dumb. Just trust your team to...
They're going to lose the soldier on the side here as well. Scout's going to flank him. No, magically they didn't see him. He might actually get a pick here. No.
Oh, Dai is going to get caught out here. I should get caught out here, rather. He was too far forward. Looks like he'll be okay, though. The soldier is all-inning him. That is Shooter. Finally taken down by Jangbanger from behind, so good call on the soldier on the right. But equal Ubers after all that, and the cap going the way of A2. So they're looking pretty strong here.
And they're running Cookie Cutter again. Be interesting to see what Shooter comes up as. Yeah, no, he is going to stay Soldier. So we're running complete Cookie Cutter on both sides now. We're going to see which team's got this lock. 47 seconds left on the clock for the red team. 1 minute and 5 left on it for Blue, and you can see them just kind of pushing at this point here. A lot of spam coming in from the demo, but yet again losing Logic on the flank.
Yeah, I don't get it. To be fair, Logic couldn't do much about that. He just got out-bullied, and I think Randy got both him and Logic killed, to be honest. They're really, really weird play by him. Just way too great for the scout.
Forced.
Sacrificed too many players.
Forced is going to be so much malting. Red Uber is going to last aeons longer. These the
Die could have handled that a lot better. He should have retreated to Maniac. He didn't know where Maniac was and pussied it out, basically. And, bit of a muck-up.
Oh, no. And if this demo can hit the shot, no. Oh,
ooh,
big
there's
pipe!
One nice pipe. Woo! Not too big pipes, though. In fact, it would have had to been 3. You can't one-shot a scout anymore. You used to back in the days of Disgusto. The soldier doesn't realize he needs to be capping and not going big. But that's pretty much the round.
Oh, the big
whoop, 2 scouts in. Is this the turnaround? Bombing soldier pitched. Oh. I really felt like I had a window there. I was pumping myself up for the moment.
Overall, that was a good start. Probably for both teams, really. I mean, OP
was
showed
probably
that they're
better
not going to
for
get
A2.
dick rolled anyway. Right, let's see what happens with Logic on this time. So Logic's in on the left. Soldier's going to bomb around. Wow, Pishk actually gets taken out there, and Jang as well. This isn't good. 2 players down this early. Combo's still relatively forward as well. They're starting to back down to the right. Scout's going to get aggressive here and take out Corby. Rad's down as well.
Didn't really like what I saw from either combos there. Just playing strangely passive in a really, really awkward spot, not really bombing them, not doing anything. That was really just a battle of the off classes. And to be honest, Pitch just got manhandled when he went and found out that his scouts and team just wasn't supporting him.
Wondering why they're not pushing in. It's probably because Rads has gone spy. He has been spotted.
What was he even attempting to do? Stab the scout?
No, I think he was coming around to the medic, but... And now Maniac doesn't know what sort of play he wants to go for.
People should practice Spy. You'd be surprised how much it's actually a skillful class if you'd practice some of the lines.
Smallglut.com.
Oh, big bomb! Fish takes down the heavy. I didn't even know that was possible. They're going to maybe get the cap if this Uber finally blocks. They have a lot of Uber advantage.
Got a Maniac behind to get the demo.
OP can take this even without a medic if they just reconnect. Maniac doing a huge job. They need to converge together. This is pretty good, but Miso is doing a lot of damage. And Logic with the mop-up just respawning in time. Feel like that was a bit unfortunate for OP. It looked like they were going to get that, but just out-TM. Just really nice defensive damage by A2 in a tough position there.
Yeah, well, I mean, the saving grace is they know they're doing the right stuff. Like, they are heading in the right direction. They're not getting completely outplayed, so...
Yeah, this is close. Both teams seem to know what they're doing on this map in the main.
Miso on heavy.
It's clearly their strat as a defensive decision. Wow, this bomber gets middied and then mopped. Big rocket. Oh, the demo comes in too, but timing's weird. Oh, the Maniac, the third one's the charm. They take down 2 players. Didn't get the medic, but you know what? I think it's better that you didn't here. Those are really big picks taking down the soldier and demo, and they need to be pushing now. Like 10 seconds ago now.
They actually had quite a bit of Uber advantage, so if they hadn't suicided their players, they probably would have gone in and had it. But
Uber advantage is so overrated on this map. A 2-player advantage is bonkers. Oh, really early Uber pop. That'll be okay. I think they can deal with this. In fact, AA getting themselves in the awkward spot of holding their Uber so long that they might just lose too many players. But
oh no, die.
Dai needs to be more conscious of his positioning in general. Rad's just going to casually get the biggest, most important triple kill of the game so far. That was really well done.
Came in to save that, and he's jumped into position in the little hidey hut.
But yeah, once again we see that the team at Uber's comfortably second on the point, not being the team that takes the advantage. Uber advantage is just surprisingly overrated. Just have more scouts, have more players alive when the Ubers come out. Dai should have been able to live there. They should have survived that with Uber Edge, but Scouts doing a good job anyway, just post Uber and winning it.
A lot of damage on Corby on the left, and Die is solo. He's down on 52. They've got 2 players though. They've managed to get Keys and Logic and Shooter. Right, they just don't want to lose anyone.
Keys is the one that counts.
My god. Miso.
He's taking unnecessary damage. Oh, really, really poorly done. But should be a moot point. Team is going to recap. No, I take it back. 2 minutes versus 30 seconds. He really couldn't afford to die there, and that's just bad team positioning in general. He should have had a soldier with him. He shouldn't be standing in that little bit of poopy valley in the middle. That's like a death pit. Yeah, valley on the right is okay.
This 20% Die better have just gone crits, because that's about the only way they're going to be able to get this before Uber. Where is Die? Where is Die? Show me your minigun.
Yeah, crits would have been okay here. I don't hate the Uber so long as they play this right. They need to buy time, force Keys to Uber, and then just counter push in post Uber, give up the cap, and then decimate them as they stack the cap. Heavy is not the way to do that, so that doesn't help them. And dropping a scout too, that's so weird. Scouts is like party map mode on this map.
100% Uber. Soldiers coming from the left.
Die is in a bad spot. If you can get bounced up against your opponent, doesn't matter. The Uber gets bounced by the stickies, so it's not going to be a potent Uber. Oh, and they just get the Uber in time. Well handled by Maniac. He had that one timed down to a T. And they just need to get a couple of kills here, not lose players. Looking good. The bomber is coming in. Those are really good rockets. Logic going huge with a triple kill supported by Magpie. That should be round-winning stuff if Pish can't respond with equal big players. And I feel like it's not going to be possible.
No, that was pretty good by A2 holding to get
the control point.
Yeah, huge stuff by Logic, just not tracked on the left. The fact that he was able to rocket jump from there is a blight on OP for covering that. But once he was in the air, not much you can do about it.
I don't know if I can triple middies and stuff. But,
oh, there's a midi.
Oh dear, push down, Die's positioning. I mean, they have to be on
alive. Ooh, that's awkward. The players are all red, Groover. What do I do? Just get midied again.
Yeah.
Shooter feeling good here.
I'm wondering what OP's going to do to change this up.
They don't have to change a lot. These rounds are getting close. They're just getting outplayed at key decisions. Die needs to be living more. I hate to be blunt to medics, but like this is a tough map for medics, and there's a lot of pressure on you to not die. Like if you die as medic and you have over 50% Uber, then you just did something abominably wrong, and you really need to like critically look at your positioning.
They're stuck in on the left-hand side here. It's just spam alley down there. They're nowhere near the point. Yeah, exactly.
That was
they've kept their
really
players
tactical
up,
thing. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the I can't call them left and right rollouts because the map is point symmetry. But like if you run your combo up the stairs to the choke room, I really do like that rollout. But that's an aggressive rollout. You need to be fast. You need to be tricky. You need to kind of all in, walk through, get ground. And when you see both teams doing it against each other, that's what often happens. The team that's just physically faster, like the soldier rocket jumps instead of walks, will often win the rollout. If that happens to you too often and you feel like you're getting phased out, just go up the hill with your soldier and you'll always be fine.
Yeah, and they get forced early again here. They're going to jump forward and force the other Uber. How much of a multi they're going to be able to get? A little
Keys
bit.
Almost botched that. Keys almost thought he could hold Uber for too long, got way too greedy, but did pop very nicely in the end. Good counter aggression by his team. They're getting a little bit too frisky. They don't need to chase kills here. That's the death of most teams on this map is chasing kills you don't need to. Miso won't be tracked though, so he's not going to get punished for it. But Logic really well. No reason to bomb there, and almost gets murdered through struggles.
It feels like OP is ending themselves in to a degree. They're just...
Alright, Rads, what you got for us? No one is watching you. You've got all the time in the world. Medic's delicious back is right there. Take it.
Oh!
No!
He showed him his face! He showed him his face. Oh, it's very unfortunate, Red.
Maybe they're uncloaking wrong. You need to uncloak a long way back. Giving the sound off is like a huge blunder. I'm not sure. I feel like that was a weird uncloak.
And we're watching
nice
Shooter
pop.
just there, and he had no pressure on him at all. He's standing on the middle point. His opposition's over.
Die getting really caught out positioning again. Gets Corby killed because Corby was forced to follow. I think that was a miscomm there. Maniac thought he was popping to force the Uber, and Die thought he was following, and they Ubered, and it just got a little messy.
Shooter with the biggest midi on push.
Oh,
And
bit of
Maniac-
ulti-duo shotgun style. Maniac proves victim.
Oh,
And
no!
Keys gets revenge. In there with the face block. 2 scouts versus a combo though.
Oh,
I feel
Jang,
like
what are you
the
doing?
scouts have this if they play it correctly. And by play it correctly, I mean not that.
Never double jump at a soldier. Never.
Very, very nicely done by Logic though. Those aren't easy kills. Don't underestimate how poopy some of the terrain around there is, and he just easily dispatches of them, so one of the few things you can actually improve in MGE, learning really goopy bits of terrain where Splash will take, and likewise as the Scout, learning retarded places you can jump that make you literally impossible to hit. You won't learn teamwork, but you will learn that sort of stuff, and it does, I mean, it helps more, but...
Yeah. Speaking of awkward,
Whoops. Shooter will be mad. It's going to be a mute point though, because they have the round. You know, they didn't even look close that one. 3 minutes on the clock. Yikes. OP never capped.
yeah, that's no good. Right, I'm gonna watch Corby again. Wow, this is interesting. Going straight up on the right-hand side, gets the first sticky off. That's good though. Randy pretty low, and then finally, no, don't back into, please don't back into that.
Tishka accidentally wandering into an entire team here. Mag,
Oh, wow.
it's interesting to note here how defensive the demos are playing on the rollout. I feel like I wish they were doing more damage, but not dying for a long period of time is still pretty good because you can consolidate for your team. In the end, though, OP will take control of this point, which yeah, they really needed to do, both confidence-wise and just to start getting some time on the clock. 3-0 down is not where you want to be. Interesting to see Jangbang going straight back to spawn, subbing to Heavy. So they're going to give Miso a taste of his own medicine.
That will be interesting. Soldier in on the left, not doing much.
I really don't like it. I don't like it as primary Soldier because you get your roll stolen and Soldier's a poop. And I don't like it from a Scout perspective because dropping a Scout is huge. It puts so much pressure on Rads to never die. Like, he can literally never die. And if he doesn't, his team will do well.
Yeah, we need more presence right here from the blue folks. Looks like they are coming in now. Oh, Demo there, he's got a sticky on them.
Demo
Soldier
duel,
bomb.
but there's an additional Soldier. And, oh, there's a nice wall shot. Soldier in off to the left, could do damage. Kind of botches his jumps.
Logic looked like he got halfway through that and didn't know what he wanted to do.
Yeah, plan A was get there, plan B was get there and decide what to do, and plan B never really found fruition.
But yet again, OP, like when they're not hemmed in, oh, they have a spy, it's Miso.
Whoa, that didn't go the way Shooter thought it would. Oh, but the demo up above, man. Shooter. Sorry, not Shooter. Die. Lucky to live there. You did a good job of hugging the wall once he realised he was caught out. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that comes back again to the cloaking sound. They heard that cloaking sound from halfway across the map, and he was right in front of them.
Yeah, you really do need to find your safe uncloak spot and then make your approach. Maybe that's... I don't watch enough Spies bot
You do it in house. You just uncloak well in house when they're not right outside house.
Super early Uber, and it's not going to work. Don't know what Maniac is thinking here. Beelining the medic there is just not the right choice. He's going to live though, and that's what counts. Get back to his team. Holy crap, he's lagging.
Lag indeed.
That's really going to be hurting OP. Such an important play to perform on their team. But the troops are all here. They just traded Ubers. Didn't get a single kill with their Uber. I think Logic kind of was already dead through it. But held the cap, gained equality, and that's what you're supposed to do. So nice work there.
And this will be interesting to see what happens when they push on them dry with no Uber. And they're actually getting up towards the cat. They're muscling them out. Soldier from the left.
It's such a great choice. And look at this medium range spam. It's just like the bane of the Heavy, because the Heavy can only take the damage and just like...
for fuck's sakes, keep Dionysus alive, won't you? Excuse my language.
Nah, A2 doing exactly what they should have there. Just mid-range aggressive play, using 2 scouts to their advantage, aggressively spamming to the point where, like, Die is not going to be able to heal at the rate they're taking damage, because that's just what Heavy's about at. Heavies are good against like a bomber, but not against just this steady stream of push. And I feel like they really got punished for their class choices there. Yeah, Maniac is lagged beyond playable. It's having a serious impact on his ability to play, and this is really going to be hurting OP after they've come so far.
14 seconds. I only need to recap at 1. And they just need to get this round just for their own confidence so they can head into the next round.
So they need to start... I'd like to see them like really commit to the slow pushy while the spy goes in. It's fine to push with a spy, just like give your spy every opportunity to get the guaranteed stab on the medic. And you do that by just showing an entire team of bodies, like have a legitimate presence so no one has time to turn around. See, the heavy right now has luxury. He's spending most of the map looking the other direction. He shouldn't be allowed to. Just don't give him that license. Where is Jangbanger? Here he is, coming in. Going to be spotted again, but he's going to get the heavy.
That was a very good choice right there, I feel. The medic there was a good chance he wasn't going to get the medic, whereas now they can go in.
It was a good choice, given the positioning. You rather the medic, of course, but given what was presented. Maniac is going to detach, go high ground. Oh, he's fallen down, decided to take a duel, but he is going to get Magpie. As for on the point area, Miso and Shooter are just showing why their DM is the best in the division.
Oh, and he's going to get jumped eventually. 1 minute left. Look, Scout going in solo. This isn't going to end very well.
Yeah, I think the breaks have finally derailed in the OP strategy. Every player is now gone into, if I can just win this one fight for our team mode, we will win the round. Which is true, but probably won't happen. This is where the angry scout goes sniper and headshots the medic, and when he does, he's the hero. But when he misses, it's just another one of the cogs in this team that isn't functioning right now. 30 seconds is a long time. I don't like the fact that they're waiting for Uber. In fact, I load that. They should have gone quite a while ago.
I don't like the fact that
they can still win
Keith's
this,
about
though.
to Uber on their ass and dies right up on the point in the midst of it.
Yeah, that's why you don't wait for Uber, guys. And that is round short of a miracle. Actually, I take it back. They have 2 scouts alive. 2 scouts is all you need. They just need to go miracle. Do not shoot the medic, shoot the demo. Demo down. That's a wipe. 3 up. The scouts have 42 and 8 HP though. The respawn wave is going to crush them. Oh man, I'm so glad they're going back for health packs. The soldier holds.
Please
the stickies are on the
before
point.
they even get on that point.
Oh!
Kill that scout! Just kill him! Oh, Jesus!
We hate to play
Congratulations
favorites.
to OP. You have saved yourselves to fight at least once more. It's a good game.
Alright, I'm going to watch Pisk this rollout. And Pisk, your mission this rollout is not to be the first person to die without your team supporting you. Actually, the aggression is more on the A2 side of things this rollout. They've once again locked out on the right, which is really unfortunate for OP. And Demo is just capitalizing on that. One less soldier to spam is being a big deal. But no one has died yet. And in fact, the health is pretty equal. There we go, first kill trade, soldier for soldier. But I feel like Maniac is more of an important role player in this team, and the 2 scouts, yeah, really nice play by Miso and Randy there, showing patience but damage, just playing off each other. And,
the only upshot to this is that they've still got the Ubers, so they're going to be able to go straight back in with full players. In fact, Logic's only just coming up now. They could go in there with more players right now, although Logic will no doubt get there by the time the engagement happens. That scout's really forward.
Heavy's a curious choice. But I like that they're dropping the soldier for it, not the scout, personally. I think that's really nice to see. Wow, nice damage. The Uber did a good amount of damage, but once again dies, just like, not really timing his retreats. Oh,
Please cap right now, please cap before they can move up.
Should've got massacred there.
Oh man, and Dionys is going to be eaten here. He's going to be eaten.
Maniac didn't handle that great. He probably should have been with Die. Tried to drift left, didn't realize what was going on. This is still anyone's battle. Getting the cap pretty important, just to start turning the time around. And Randy needs to die 10 seconds ago. Does a good job with an exit kill, and to be honest, A2 should just push now.
Yeah, no,
there is no reason to suicide, just walk in. This cap is yours for the taking. And they do exactly that, so well-read situation. Don't get over... Scouts getting greedy here. But, you know, they're getting reward for their greed that time. Nice work, takes down Corby and consolidates the point without losing a life, so played well.
Not much in the Ubers. Let's take that back. It's about 10 seconds in the Ubers. Players here though. Keys is about 70. Dye's just coming up on 50.
Yeah, see, when the Ubers are this low, it should be a mute point. You should be able to trust your team to just go in and assume neither team has Uber, and the only person that needs to worry about is the attacking medic. So Dye's job is to go, yeah, okay, they might have Uber, and I'll run away if that happens. And everyone else's job is to go, whatever, we're just pushing. Let's kill stuff. Which is why it's tough as medic. You need to be thinking on a different axis to the rest of your team constantly. But if they didn't do it, and as a result they just gave away 30 seconds. And those are the small advantages that are like the top Div 1 teams will never spew. But I'm not surprised like these guys are. Those are sort of like the fine margins that make a difference. As wow, nice work, pitched in heavy, support by Maniac. They're going to catch Magpie by surprise, and Uber really should have been popped to save him. But I don't think it's going to matter. Whoever that soldier is, that is the yellow hat. That was in fact Logic, just doing an absolutely fantastic job once again.
Well, that soldier Maniac managed to stay alive for a long time. If they can actually consolidate on these players, they're going to come up trumps right here. Look at this, they're going to be able to clean that scout right there. Randy, and the medic did actually get out, which is worthy of note, because Keys has a really big Uber advantage, so great work by him getting out, knowing when to fall out. But OP getting some valuable time they need on that point. And they might even be able to punish the soldier right now. That look like they've elected to go back to the Fat Boy.
Yeah, Jangbang are doing a good job. Pishk now subbing to... So they're running the defensive heavy as their secondary soldier, which I like a lot more. I think 2 scouts is the better way to do it, absolutely. It just puts a lot less pressure on that lone scout, while not really impacting your ability to cover the flank as much.
I really want to see those scouts do a quick flank on that soldier, because he keeps getting way too forward. Oh, look at that. Corby down so early. Die only 80%. They're going to lose all the players here.
So long as they don't lose their medic, a mission success. And now that they've lost the cap, they're going to have a very fast respawn wave, and they're going to be good to go. So this is the dance you see often in Div 1 teams, just like play the cap time in the Uber. These guys are getting in pretty frisky. He can't afford to drop that soldier. Man, that was close by Die. Of course, ended up turning out all well. Oh, but Corby taken down in the back. But Keys and Randy are taken down as well. So despite losing their demo man, which obviously wasn't ideal, maybe because he sticky jumped instead of walking to mid, well played by OP.
Yeah, and A2's going in strong here. Wow, losing 2 players so easy.
Bombing a heavy never works. They didn't know the heavy was there in their defense, but didn't help. I
think they did by the time the first person died to him.
You know, it didn't help that Magpie hit his head on the ceiling on that the infamous bridge up there. I'm so glad that bridge is there. It prevents some really derpy shit.
What, like the double sticky caver?
I don't want to have to look up at the mile-high skybox and like hit the biggest MIDI in the world to stop a demo man from raining.
Meanwhile, the scouts fucking meat-shotting the crap out of you on the ground. But
God, they're still bombing people at the heavy. OP are way too clumped, but that's a weird strat. Like against the heavy, there. I mean, they did it earlier. You just honest push, and when they're forced to Uber from damage, what are they going to do with you? That they're down. They're decent chasing classes because they're down their secondary soldiers. So you can walk in a fair way and force Uber.
I think the only upside to this for A2 right now, No Mercy, is that in all likelihood, if this works out for them, they're going to run heavy off the bat in the next round, thinking it's their golden strat, and he's probably going to get punished on a rollout.
With only one soldier forcing an early Uber like that, they'll be very happy OP. And as far short of a miracle here with the heavy on the point, they're looking very safe on this push. It doesn't seem to at all. That soldier has no business on the flank. That needs to be covered. He's finally spotted, and Jangbanger and Miso do a good job. Sorry, the heavy Pishk.
Wow. You know, you just sounded like Stewie Griffin from the Family Guy movie, don't you? You have no business in shorts. You've got no business in shorts. Oh, God. Alright. And so, yeah, yet again, we could be into the last round, or we could be looking at another 2. OP slowly pulling this back, folks. Deciding that they're not going to go down without a fight, and, yeah.
Once again, combos electing to go right, and this time actually middle right and right, so I'm not quite getting locked out.
Please punish soldier, please punish soldier.
You can just see that God, I could be wrong, but it just feels to me like A2 are in the better positioning, man.
They are. They keep backing themselves into that bloody choke on the left, and then they can't actually get enough damage spread out of there, and they're getting forced out. They were lucky they got those 2 picks from those players forward.
It's always hard to like be blunt and put something on an entire player, but I feel like that one was Magpies. Like he really, like his team were in great aggressive positioning, and it was just begging for Demo Man, put your absurd amount of damage in choke here, and he was just at the back spamming damage that wasn't hitting.
Yeah.
If he just moved forward there and committed with his team, that rollout would have been done.
Oh my god, are they going to lose that soldier? Are they going to lose that soldier? Oh my god, that is ridiculous.
Thank God he lost. I would have felt dirty if Pish lived through that little bit of wizardry. They're going to lose. They're going to lose logic as well. Oh, wait, that's the other team. Never mind. But players dying left, right, and center, and it's usually soldiers. But that's okay because pretty much a soldier's job on this map is to be impactful and die.
I was
Scout's job
really
is the
concerned that Die was so forward just there, but it looks as though they didn't try and capitalise on that. They had a myriad of players and a Dionysus standing in the choke going.
Yeah, it's a fine line between a spot being safe and not, and often the difference is, are their soldiers alive or dead? And the answer that time was their soldiers were dead, and really there's nothing they can do to you then. It's nothing, like, yeah. But, wow, this is a heavy stack of players trying to sneak their way in on the left for OP, including a heavy. Kinda worked. Didn't work great, but...
And the problem is they have to keep Rads on Scout here. They need the 2 Scouts, but when he went sniper before, they were able to effectively shut down the heavy, because you see the blue heavy is just taking way too much spam as he moves on. And he managed to keep all his health up.
Heavy, no deal. Oh man, this is gonna work. Oh, there we go. Finally the interlock.
But that was the thing though, they managed to hold off that Uber for so bloody long. The demo's there to put... Oh, he's going to put damage on both sides, so let's watch this. Left click, right click. Surely, surely! Wow. I was expecting Magpie to just walk into that choke, left clicking, right clicking, and demolish all of them.
The counter Uber there was very well timed. But they almost let... I thought they were going to give up where the cap there, which would have been absolutely just so wrong, but they had... Clearly they had the plan, and... yeah, as the defensive team, the counter Ruby there on the heavy there works great because, you know, what are they going to do? They have to leave and you get to keep ticking down that cap timer. Whereas the aggressive Uber heavy just doesn't work.
Start pushing now. Not tomorrow, now.
Yep, looks like this 10% Uber Uber is going to leak.
It's just you should always be going right on Uber, even though, you know, Uber advantage isn't even...
The well-managed Uber, they're going to go down Magpie though. I love the decision when you are forced to Uber early to not worry about the counter Uber, just get the kills. What is Die doing? Not sure
I don't know,
that
but this might actually still work out okay for them. Maybe if that scout can flank.
Oh, that heavy is taken down. That's a miracle. I was going to say a heavy on 80 health versus a heavy on 450 shouldn't usually work, but
that was a real good scout flank though. But they know he's there. They're going to clean him. Oh my god.
He does get the heavy in the end, but it doesn't really matter. Pish had pretty much done his job and was just waiting to die.
Meanwhile, the scout forwards the demo. Please call for backup, Jangbanger. Although scout from behind, lovely. I wonder where Rads had gone. That's where he's gone. He's gone to kill the medic.
Rads cannot afford to die here. In fact, he's going back in and chasing. That's a fatal blunder.
Because that's a soldier from behind. Oh man, Maniac literally saving Die's bacon just there. I think they need to back the hell out of here.
Yep, they do.
Don't have the players.
When you have 2 scouts down, you just need to go into, like, absolutely into your shell. Giving up the cap is unfortunate, but it was the right decision. But now they've got a player back, they can go back in there. But Jangbanger, too far forward, don't be hunting kills, play with your medic. Well, he does win the DM there, thanks to
they're all going to come in, but they're still going to get the cap. Be interested to see if they can keep Die up. No!
Again. His positioning just, all over the shop, just way too far forward as
This reminds me of a song, something about a little bit of history repeating.
Well, it's not like he can listen to me telling him it's the wrong position, so how will he know it until later?
Hear me screaming through the walls of the Ozfortress mumble system.
Yes. The medic rarely wants to cap on this point, certainly not when you're aggressive. Just stay behind the rock, guys.
Oh, what was that? But the scout's going to come out from behind, he's going to try and find the medic. No, what's the point of the medic when we can just take out the fat boy?
Oh, that was nicely handled by the scout there, distracting the heavy.
Oh, but Dionysus has got this, of course, against the Uber. He's up on the point, 10 seconds.
Yeah, they're going to get... Yeah, unfortunately they just had to make a play there and hope for the best. But not to be Time to show everything. Jangbanger taking out from behind. Corby bombing in. The Soldier is on the point, but I don't think it's going to be enough. The Scat is still alive. Needs to kill this Heavy. Doing a good job at moving, but isn't going to unfortunately kill the Heavy. And that is the game. 4-2, guys.
Wow.
And A2 had to sweat that one out, but our top seed will be advancing to the finals. So congratulations to the guys from Afflicted above.
Absolutely. Really well done. Conversely, well done to OP. Like, I mean, you know, after that snake water, they could have gone home with their tails between their legs, to be perfectly honest, but they didn't. They pulled it out in greenery, and they really gave them a go on this map. Obviously some things to work on, but I'd like to see OP stay together. I haven't actually heard much about what Div3 teams are going to be sticking around after the season. Have you heard either?
No, I don't know.
Might have to hit these teams up in an interview. That sounds like something good. So we're going to end our coverage of this right here. There will be an interview though, so if you're watching on the stream, stick there. And if you're watching this on YouTube, have a look in the description below as per usual. This is GTV. Of course, I'm Griever. I've been casting with No Mercy, and this has been the very first OWL semi-final we've provided coverage of. I can confirm there is another game that No Mercy and I are definitely going to check out ASAP. Lot B versus Get Some. Division 2 semi-final, as No Mercy was saying earlier. Top 4 teams in Division 2 are so close, it's anyone's game. And I heard that, well, the last I heard, first map went 5-4 to one team, I don't know which. And the second map, when I got told, it was 4-all. So that is ridiculously close. We're so going to have to check out that Lot B Get Some match, so stick around for that as well. Probably tomorrow, actually, we'll hit that one up. But yeah, we're going to get into the interview right now. This is GTV, I'm Griever. Thanks very much, people. Fuck, that was a sick game.
That was good. That went uphill. God, the first map was poop and boring and steamrolled, and I was like, oh god, we picked this game to cast instead of the 5-4, 5-4. But no, that turned out really well. That was great after the first map. Viaduct's always good.